So, hi everyone. Basically, what I'm going to do is I will tell you how to fine tune your Gemini model and use it as a AI bot for a personal website or any other purpose, and also deploy into production with your with your domain. So, and also secure it. 9 points. Now, firstly, to do this, we will fine tune our model. So we will use Gemini. So since it's free, so we will head to Google AI Studio. Mm. I'll switch my account to my cloud account. So basically, you need to go to new fine-tune model. Before that, you need to have data. So I have data in which there are two columns, that is input and second is output. So basically, in input you have all the prompts which the user will give, and in outputs you have responses which you want your model to generate. Okay, so I have around 53 sets of data which I will use to train my model. So I will go to new tune model, then import it. So basically that is saved in my Google Drive. So I will go to recent, since I modified it recently, select insert. Next, since the first row is header, so we'll take the first one, use the first row as headers, prefix with columns in it, will prefix with input and output. First one is our input, second one is our output. We will choose that and import the examples. Now all things are imported. Let's name version 1 and AI chatbot for my website. We are using Flash model because our major task is text generation only. Set it to 10. Basically I choose between 10 to 20 and then click on tune. It will in 1-2 seconds it will start tuning the model. So basically it will take some 30 seconds to end the it's currently in queue. In 30 seconds it will start training. So basically I already have trained that data, that is Sign GPT. I have already trained that model. It's on same data, 20 epochs. So in the graph you can see the loss is decreasing, that is the model is almost converged, so we don't need to worry about that. Now we need to access it, right? So basically what we follow is we make a backend or a lambda function. In this video I will make a lambda function, and our front end will call that API, like the API which we make in our backend or lambda function, and by that we will access the backend will access the model, and it will return the response to the backend, and backend will return the response to the front end. Simple flow is a simple flow. So basically now what I'm going to do is I will show the lambda function code. So already I make lambda function that is called Sign GPT. So the code is I'm importing the Google Generative AI package, getting the API key from the environment variables, setting a new instance. Then we actually need to get the model, that I will tell you later how to get it. Next, we set the config, we configure P and K. I set that same which is in given in the doc. You can change it. It will it is used to tweak randomness and other randomness, or you want consistent generation of the consistent generation. Next, we have handler function. So what it does is when we call our API, we pass in body, we pass it as two things, that is chat history and prompt. Chat history contains the chat history of the bot, and prompt the latest prompt or the latest query given by the user. Next we will what we do is we start a new chat session, and then send the message to the model, and the response is returned. If our request succeed, it will return the status code as 200 and message as a result, that is a text. And if any error occurs, it will give internal server error. Next what we will do is we will we will get the model which we trained. So basically, since I have already trained this model, uh, the process is similar which I showed you. You just need to get the first like we need to get the API key. So basically you need to create a cloud project. So head to Google Cloud, create a new project. I will name a project as personal website. Click on create. So basically this is deleted, so I'm creating again on the video. Yeah, done. The project is created. I will select it. Okay, now we need to give access to the project. So again I will click on API access. It's not appearing. We'll refresh it again. Again click on API access. Did we get? No, still we are not getting. We'll click on refresh. We'll try. Ultimately we'll get. Okay, it's coming now. So basically this is a model which I trained previously. Get API access. Get give the access to your Google Cloud project, that is grant access. Now the access has been granted. So you need to create an API key. Go to add API access, create API key, create API key. Select the same project which you gave access to, because only that project will be able to have access to the model you trained. Click on that and API key will be generated. Copy this API key. You see paid, right? Refresh it. Refresh it one more time. Okay, we'll go to billing and see. If billing is enabled, we will disable it. So it's saying no billing is there. We'll refresh it once more. Okay, so it was a technical glitch. It happens usually. Now yeah, you can see free of charge. So we have got the API. Now we'll just I will use a text editor to save it. Yeah, text editor. Set the API key. Next what we will do is we will embed the same API key. Firstly we'll get the model. So go to your this model which you trained. Next use in chat. Get the code. Here we'll get the model. So this is the model, our tune model. Head there and insert in this one. So yeah, this is a model. Now we need to give access also of API. So basically go to configurations, environmental variables, edit. So basically new API key I'm adding because that one was previous. Copy, paste. I'll check once more. Yeah, it's copied correctly. Click on save. So almost everything we have done. Now we want to test it, right? First we will since everything is ready, we will click on deploy. It will deploy our code. Yeah, successful deployment. Now already I have one test event that is configured. Let's see it. So that is chat history. So this is basically we pass dictionaries, a list of dictionaries in the chat history. So first is the user, hi, he sent hi. Second is model, responded I am signed GPT. So we are passing this chat history and the prompt is who is Manas. Let's test it. So you will click on invoke. It will invoke the function. So So you can see Man is the creator of me, he's an amazing scientist. I'm not scientist, okay, it's overreacting and even a better friend. Nice response. So basically our Lambda function is ready. Okay. Now to use this Lambda function, we need to create an API endpoint, right? So what we will do is we will go to API gateway. Create a new API. We'll create a REST API, new API, and name is SignGPT. Description is an API to my fine tune Gemini model for my personal website. Done. We'll keep as regional because for H optimize you need to pay for it. We'll click on create API. So basically Lambda function handles approximately 1 million requests per month for free. So we don't need to worry about that the limit is exhausted for a personal website. No. We'll create a resource that is SignGPT. SignGPT. Create a resource. Resource is made. Next, we need to create method. We create a post method since we are passing body to the API endpoint. So we create a post Lambda function. Choose a Lambda function that is SignGPT. Timeout keep as 29 seconds because sometimes it takes more time basically to for the request to succeed. So create method. Done. Our method is created. Now we need to enable CURS so that we can access it. So post and options what we want to create. Access control is star, that is it accessible anywhere. So we'll click on save. Now our endpoint is almost ready, we just need to deploy it. So we'll choose development. Just a second, development. Dev stage, deploy. So our dev stage is created, endpoint is deployed. Now you need to go to post and this URL, basically this URL you need to copy, and by this you can invoke your Lambda function. So basically first we will test it by postman. Okay, this is the postman, the same test we were using. I am using the same in the postman, and then click on send. So yeah, the response is returned. He is a creator of me, a super talented and skills scientist. I'm not scientist, okay, I need to find get more data, insert more data. Okay, we can surely do that, but for next time, like you can, when you create your data, make it such that it doesn't happen. So basically all things is ready. We will check in the development environment. So basically this is the code which is written for front end. It can be found in my GitHub in the portfolio repository. So basically this is what the code renders. So this is SignGPT component. This is what the SignGPT component. We will test it. Send hi. It will take some time to respond. And yeah, see, hi, I'm SignGPT and AI assistant. I like Manas. Oh, let's see. He's a great scientist. Okay, I need to surely improve this. Okay, so this is the basically demonstration. So basically everything is done. What we did is Firstly, we basically made a fine-tuned the AI model. Just wait a second. Yeah, fine-tuned the AI model. This one. Oh, okay, this is also completed. So basically, we fine-tuned this AI model, and then we went to the Lambda function, created a Lambda function, and then inserted the API key, the model name, and then for to access it, we created an API, REST API from the AWS API gateway, and we set it to origin, that is anyone can access. Now the thing is, when you deploy it, this from this URL you can also access, anyone can access, right? You need to restrict it. So in this, now what we will do is we will restrict it to our domain, that is signmanas.xyz. So basically, I will first, what I will do is uh, I will change the config the environment, so stage. So basically what I do prefer to doing is I go to this again, resource enables URLs. For both these options and post we change, and the URL is https signmanus.xyz. Verify this once more, that is signmanus.xyz. It's done. Save. Now until you deploy it, no changes will be visible, so we'll click on deploy. Now basically what I do is I create always a new stage for a production environment, production env, and delete the basically I delete the development stage. So click on deploy. Now in the, suppose if you access this, you will get an error. Let's see. We are trying to access this, message is forwarded. Nice, it's worked. Now what we'll do is we'll test it in our development environment. Means what we'll do is we will deploy this website, and let's see. So basically it's not showing here, so basically let's deploy, get add, get commit, add chat component, chat or chat buddy, done, and get push. So basically I will go to GitHub and merge my branch. So basically Vercel will do some pre-checks. Let's wait for that, because it's actually sometimes error comes. So it's building here. We'll wait for some time. Okay, it's taking some time. Let's see the logs. It's creating an optimized production build. Ah, pages are generated. So it's almost there. Sitemaps are also generated, and now it's deploying. So it's ready. Basically head over this and you will refresh it. All checks have passed, we will merge. Basically you can configure checks or you cannot, depends on you. Now we will wait for it to build. I'll just check. Okay, I still set it as development environment. I need to get the production environment. Sorry for that. Again we'll go git add, git commit. I'll put the same commit message and git push. Go to the branch. Just wait a second, I will just again merge it. So basically we already know just change the URL, that is production one, so we can just directly merge it, since previously it was already um, it didn't show any error. Now it's building. Let's go here, check. It's queued because previous one was also building. It will take some time. Until then we will wait. So just a second. Yeah, it is recording. So our page is built, deployed on production. Let's head over to this and check. We'll check hi. And yeah, it worked, as you can see. We'll just I will small the window size. Nice. So it's working. So this is how you make it. For this component you can go to my GitHub and get the code. I will put the link in the description too. And this is how you like restrict the domain, because see, if you access from this, it will get forwarded. Okay, you can access from this also. Let me check it. Okay, this is Postman, right? For Postman you can do it. Let's change the environment to the let's check with local environment, that is this. We'll wait for it to start. We'll send hi. So it's saying sorry, I'm not able to generate a response at the moment. Why? Because this cross version ratio sharing is not allowing it. For Postman it's allowed because it's used for testing and development environment, so that's why we are able to do it, but it won't happen for any other, like in local host also it can't do it. So basically your API is safe. So basically this is the end of the video. uh, this is how you do it. You can create amazing bots by, if you have large amount of data. And this is all from me. If you have any questions, any error you encountered, to comment or email me, uh, or just like you can just message me on Telegram. That is like my Telegram handle, or all every handle is name as Sign Manas. And yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching.